You're inside the game, TosspoT and FlyingDJ, sFx Evil with the ugliest tag in enemy territory history, take on Team Northern Darkness, and, well, FlyingDJ, vive la France!
Well, let's just first say something about the tag. If the Skid Evil tag is ugly, then what Lackery has there as, I don't know if you could call that tag, it's rather random selection of the colors that fit together, that don't fit together at all. Right?
Well, I mean, I think even the Curry's tag is an improvement because it separates the word. You know, it doesn't have the name is different to the tag color, the clan name. If you follow. Which
I do.
Okay. Which is good. But if you have, you know, for example, you take Chimp's name, half of it's in white, and then the word evil is in white. And so it's so easy to say Chimp Evil. Thus, they all suck.
True.
And for that reason, I want them to go out of EuroCup so I never have to cast them again. Unless they change their tag.
Oh, that's a mean thing to say.
Well, if they change their tag,
let's say they win, and if they win, let's demand that from Clammies. If they win, they have to change their tag. Otherwise, they will get a forfeit loss. That would be a good thing to do.
Well, I think Adicor would have something to say about that. I couldn't even squeeze another word out of him for the TosspoT news post. So somehow I don't think I get him to enforce that rule, but it'd be worth a try. So, how many years have you spent living in France? Come on, be honest with us. I've got a lot of PMs. Is FlyingDJ French?
Actually, I've been in France for about 10 days once.
There you go.
Marseille.
Brainwashed. You can tell.
I'm sorry to say that.
No one defends France unless, you know, they have a...
I had like 5 years of French in school.
Yeah, but you learn that
and
just
I
so
always
you can
said...
insult them.
Right. I always said I don't like French, but... then I got insulted for having good grades, so people told me, you like French, you just don't want to admit it, and now I've been exposed. I'm sorry. You got me right there.
Wow. I am shocked. I mean, now, first Red Eye with his French surname, and now you. I am gutted. Gutted. Anyway, we have ourselves 12 players on the board. DJ, who's going to win?
Do you think I've changed my opinion? Right now, because I saw that tag and I say, wow, it's not going to be 4-0 to Northern Darkness. No! Actually, it's now 4-0 to Skid Evil, because every time you see one of these guys getting killed, you will instantly turn your eyes away from the monitor, and so that will be the victory for Skid Evil, who have now changed the tag. And isn't that... I have been told that pink is a color you'll like.
Well, if you remember, I used to play for Pink Gorillas, and we had the sexiest tag.
So that comes naturally.
And now sFx have come with a close version to it. However, it does look a little bit more like the Amish tag. If you remember, Amish from RTCW and Enemy Territory also has a hint of their tag, because they had that little purple bit right in the middle. But it's better than it was, and is no longer the ugliest tag in Enemy Territory history. And that award can now go to a more deserving clan like Bio. Anyway. So
who are sadly not playing anymore.
Yeah, but they still have that
or
tag.
At least not.
So they still get to keep the award. Anyway, so you think 4-0 to Northern Darkness, and is that due to the names, or is it what is the reason behind you thinking 4-0?
I think the reason is simply how they've played, and how they have managed to win against Demiurge, how they have managed to win every other EuroCup match so far, and even if they've lost War Leagues. Now, actually, no offense to War Leagues, but I have just been banned from their channel for advertising our stream there. And let's be frank and say that most teams don't pay that much attention to War League, so even if you lose there, it doesn't mean that much.
War League Division Beta Zeta F2 back in the day with Pink. So, maybe it was RTCW.NO back then. Don't know. Everyone loves War Leagues. However...
Well, War Leagues was like that. I played with my team there, and we started playing in Delta, which was way too high for us, so we lost about every match. I think we won one match. So, the next season, we apply again, and which division are we in? We're in Charlie. So, War Leagues have decided if you do suck badly in one season, you deserve to be moved up to a higher division in the next season.
Well, I like War Leagues. In particular, one admin, whose name I've now completely forgotten because I was going to say his name. He used to be in VSE, RTCW. He's Norwegian. He played with Xenon and Go. But I can't remember his bloody name. Anyway, War Leagues, or RTCW.NO as it used to be called, was somewhat where myself and Kieran got our break in their Premier Division, where we casted such great games like MySod versus Four Kings, MySod versus Inventus, or GMPO as they were at that point. And there's nostalgia to be had there, FlyingDJ, and you can't beat nostalgia. And is that perhaps why you're saying Northern Darkness will win? Because you've got nostalgia over the great name of Jack. However, ignoring the fact that sFx have beaten Northern Darkness once already.
And they are, at least, of clan-based 6-on-6 ladder fame. So they've been... How many games have they played? It's like astonishing. They've played about 400 games or something like that.
Really?
Just, I can't remember the exact figure, but it was a lot.
I think that Northern Darkness will win 4-2.
You think so? You've been wrong for Idle versus 1-for-1.
Whoa. I actually said I thought Idle will win, albeit 4-2.
42, right.
However, they still got the right team, and I think that 4-2 is a very safe number to go to because it gives credit to the other team, it shows respect to the opposition, but it still says who you're going to think is going to win. It's politically correct. Yeah?
Alright, and I was politically incorrect, but I told the correct score.
Exactly.
However, it's honest. Anything. Jesus. Anyway, this is honest. Anything can happen.
And we're gonna get started. 3, 2, 1.
Of course, trying to get the dynamite planted. But there is Jackass hiding in there as the engineer. He is waiting for one to come in, and Twitty has been cut down from behind there as Jackass now falls to the ground. Where is the second engineer of the Skid Evil side? Seems he's already down, and seems there will be no dynamite this time. They now have respawned, they now will go on, and they will now try to get the dynamite planted.
Yes, they will. Chris is going to get himself right in the thick of things, backed up by FlyingDJ's French compatriot, Amore, who's going to make his way through the centre, but gets culled down in the back by Lucifer's Thompson, and now here comes Lucifer's the ACP. And Mick is going to make his move straight up through the middle, drops the Thompson frag in on Jack, is having to dodge his own teammate's grenade, but won't do a good job of that. And Chimp will rack himself up the rifle nade, Chimp formerly of Negative Image, as they will now hop themselves in. Chimp is going to get the dynamite in. It's yellow, but he's going to be surrounded by 3 Northern Darkness players and will get gipped. 13 minutes and 47 on the board.
And we still do not have the dynamite down. And it seems the teams are just slowly warming up there. Comes the grenade, GMX is grenade, Hammer Race MP40, making 2 less for the allied side here. And finally here comes Mix's Pantsfast, but didn't even give the one he hit there. They are now inside there, inside the control room, and will they manage to hold it for, well, the time that their engineer needs to get there? He is now jumping down. It's Chimp there. First dynamite has been dropped. Twitty is about to arm it. There will be no grenade to take him out, and the self-kiss come in by the Northern Darkness side. Will they go for the defuse? Will they stay back? It seems they're going in. Akash with the first rifle grenade kill. And the thing that we have to look at now is, are they going to get their dynamite defused?
Hit that Panzer Mixer, he's waiting, he strikes, oh, and he misses! But he was, well, almost there. Here comes Jack hopping through the middle, plummets down onto that dynamite, 5 seconds on it, he's on it, 1 shot and he's gone, but no, 3, 2, 1, dynamite defused with exactly 1 second left on the board, and sFx is back to square one. They come back at them, they'll respawn up, and they have an engineer, it's Chimp, he chooses to rifle nade out, and it's going to hound down Chris in near the blast doors, whips out the Luger, drops the Dutchman, and now we'll have to start from scratch and make his way back up. Where is he going to go, in fact, this time? He is going to possibly make a move towards the command post or the documents. He's going to go himself over towards the documents. The command post, sorry. Build the command post. No, he won't. Jack is going to get in his way and drop him. But Lucifer with the double Thompson frag has cleared out the construction area. And now they just need to get that dynamite in on the door control.
Twitty was taken out in the last second there as he was about to arm that dynamite. He got shot by that rifle. Got revived now, however, and finally they have that dynamite down for the second time now. But there comes the engineer once again as Jack is moving in there. All his teammates are falling to the ground. MRA, GMX, actors have already died here, and the dynamite is about to go off. And if Jack is well, about to defuse that dynamite, he just gets cut down. Twitty moving up there, Mixer moving up there. They are already at the spawn. Players have just spawned. Team Northern Darkness will now set up their positions. One of them is going for the command post, Akers with his rifle grenade, trying to prevent him from constructing a command post. Two players come in there, the rifle grenade will bounce away, and there he goes with the first K-43 kill. Will he get the medic as well? He's coming around the corner, gets the medic, takes him out, and there's Chimp now following up. Gets the Garen kill, will move for the command post. There's nobody to prevent him from constructing it. They have already stolen the documents. And are they going to take it right now?
Well, no they haven't. It's been returned, but Mixer has got himself right in the mischievous position there with the Panzerfaust. Interesting to see what he can do with that. But back to the objectives itself. We have got ourselves Team Northern Darkness just locking everything down, and they've got 5 players still up at the documents. Mixer's going to have to move with that Panzerfaust, otherwise he's in trouble. I believe he's going to do exactly that if I can get through that bloody door, which I can't. Mixer is waiting with the Panzerfaust. They're not actually killing enough players for him to be able to use that. 2 spawn up right now. They hop, they skip, they jump. Mixer's going to unleash that Panzerfaust. Jihad himself down, and Akaz gets a sense of all things Middle Eastern. But 10:30 on the board. Twitty's going to hop his way through up to the right-hand side stairs. Made himself down. He's got nothing left in the tank actually as Amore comes through the back. But here come sFx again. 5 men straight over the bridge. How are they going to do, DJ?
Chris gets the first kill, but it looks good for the Skill side at the moment. First, the engineer was taken out. 2 grenade kills by Chris here, but Lakery was left alive. Chimp gets the kill with this Garen, and the documents are already moving away. All the Skid Evil players now there to back him up. They're moving to the command post. Will the one with the objective be hunted down? And there it goes! Has been taken down. Objective. No,
it's Lakery.
I was actually mistaken there.
Tank. Lakery has it over at the tank. He's
Alright.
waiting by the MG42. The blast doors have now been opened up, and Jack is the one that maintaining that switch. He's going to close it back. Mixer is going to watch those beloved doors open and then shut, but Chimp is now going to get himself involved as well. Joined by Twitty. They are not going to get themselves that door open again, though. And it's a question of where are they going to move them to. Mixer hops himself through the door control area now. Luger's down. Akaz gets the gib, has taken a bit of a shot from the side, but now they have to move these documents in. It's just GMX in the position to defend, and he has already caused to been a real thorn in the side. The objectives still haven't moved in, but the the transmitter is clear. Here they come. It's Lakery making his way in. Here come the Axis team. Jack 1. Now they have all 5 players up. They move it home. He bounces against the wall. He's got to get it though, and the time will be set to 6 minutes exactly. And sFx set themselves a nice time, pretty good. With Chris 14 for 8 leading the frags, GMX coming in second, but then 3 players of sFx getting into double figures with 10-4 in fact. And a nice even match there.
Yes, it was, but 6 minutes is a long time on Adlanist. Actually, every time I see or play Adlanist, it all feels a lot longer, because if you play 6 minutes on Oasis, it's amazingly fast, but 6 minutes on Island somehow they seem quite long. It didn't seem that fast, but well, it was only 6 minutes after all.
Interesting. Yes, I mean, Aldenest is all
Nothing
about
more to say about this.
Is all about that second stage. You know, that second stage goes so quickly, and really, your first stage defense is where you win and lose the map. Put on 3 minutes there like Northern Darkness did on the first stage, and Bob's your uncle, you're going to force your opponent to set a 6 minute time that's, you know, pretty average, pretty okay, but not great. And then you have yourselves, a real offensive opportunity. But if sFx can lock themselves down in this first stage and get some minutes on the board themselves, then it's game on. We'll see. DJ, take us away.
We're now starting the second round, and exactly 6 minutes is what the Northern Darkness team now has to set a time. It's 3, it's 2, it's 1, And they are off. Will they have a Panzerfaust in first spawn? Where are the players moving out? Rifle, it is Jackass there who now actually managed to bounce against that tree and is now going in. SkidEvil setting up their position, their grenades being exchanged, rifle grenades being tossed in every possible direction. Chimp is there. The dynamite has been dropped at the controls. Jackass is jumping in there, gets shut down in mid-air by that grenade, but the dynamite can still be armed, and Jackass will do so right now. Dynamite has been armed. Will SkidEvil be able to defuse it? They're coming in. 6 players have respawned. 6 players will go for the defuse here, and Chimp is going in there. Will he get it, or will he die?
He's just going to hover around the wall now, whips in with the K43, tosses a rifle nade over, and will get that defuse, joined by Twitty. They both get it. It has a team as one. They haven't given a cause, and GMX is sitting right next to him, and, well, he's going to pick up a cause right next to Chimp. And Chimp, I'm sorry to say, but that was Open Cup Division 9 skill right there, and a cause has now got himself another dynamite down, and that could all have been avoided had Chimp gone for a simple gib of an engineer sitting next to him. They have got a second dynamite down that he could do nothing about. Here comes Chimp trying to right the wrongs as he gets the K43 frag in. He's going to be cold down in the back though by Chris, and is Chris going to show him how it's done with the gib? 1-2 with the Thompson. Yes, no, he's going to get a revive in, and Chimp has his work cut out. 9 seconds on that top dynamite. He's going to go for the correct dynamite, but gets culled down in the back. So GG, round, stage 1 is over with 4:30 on the board. This does not look good for Northern Darkness. For sFx.
Well, it actually looks good for Northern Darkness, yeah. And it does look good for SkidEvil right now. They have, however, managed to take out the first one who was going in there, and they're now aggressively pushing out there, trying to prevent the command post from being constructed, but, well, no luck there, because Jackass has already made it in there. He's now there with his rifle, and he will go in. Northern Darkness coming in from the spawn. 2 players going in there, 2 players coming in from the back. From all sides, they're going for the objective. Who's left alive? It's Murzo left alive, Lekery left alive. They seem all, well, only have left bullets in their handguns. Now they get refilled by the field ops now. 5 players waiting there. 5 players were there to greet the Northern Darkness team with some bullets. And, well, that team kill, that double team kill, in fact, because he took himself out as well with that rifle grenade. It will weaken their defense right now. There are only 2 medics left alive, and those 2 medics, they can't seem to do much damage here, and the objective has been taken. It will be moved away.
Oh, Amore with a stunning double grenade, and now we'll follow it up with a Thompson. French power, vive la France, FlyingDJ's compatriots comes right up, and now the QuakeCon winner Jack is going to make his move with the documents, uses the ammo and health. Didn't have anything left in that Thompson of his, and is going to hop those documents away. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go straight through the wall and down into the hole in the wall and go the quick way. Northern Darkness looking to take the lead. They hop, they skip, they jump. They have won the map, and wow, 2 minutes and 57 seconds on the board as Northern Darkness take map number 1 in pretty easy fashion, it has to be said.
That's true, but one thing I wanted to ask before the round started, who's Bob and what does his uncle have to do with that match?
You what?
I am Bob. No. And
Huh?
who's Bob's uncle then?
It's an expression. Bob's your uncle.
So, alright, where does it come from then?
I don't know. America?
Come on! You don't even know your own proverbs.
It doesn't matter to me where it comes from. I just say it.
You just say it, and you've never asked yourself who's Bob and who's his uncle, and what do they both have to do with that?
Well, he's my uncle, if that makes any difference.
He's your uncle.
Well, we're going to go to a
Have you ever met Bob then?
I've met a Bob.
Alright.
That's all that matters. We'll be right back.
Radio. Spare change. It's everywhere. Under the couch cushions, in coat pockets, all over the inside of your car, you name it. And with all that spare change lying around, you could book your very own server with Game Demons. For as little as $2.80 an hour, you can reserve a Half-Life or Unreal Tournament 2004 server when you need it, for as long as you need it. Especially great for scrims and matches for teams that can't afford the monthly rates of those other server hosts. Game Demons' new booking service allows you to rent a server exactly when you want to use it and pay as much as you would spend at the arcade for a night of DDR. Go dig those quarters out from under the sofa and book a server with GameDemons.net today. It's fast, it's easy, it's reliable. It's Game Demons.
We love Google. Bob's your uncle. It's Cockney rhyming slang, meaning everything's all right. There you go. It's a Partridge slang
But
dictionary.
it didn't say where it comes from.
Cockney
right?
rhyming slang.
So just...
It comes from London, which is where I come from. So there you go.
Alright.
And as I looked up, the first reply is something very similar to you. It's the entomology that I'm interested in. Who is Bob? Why, Uncle Bob? And my reply, as someone from London, is who gives a damn? Bob's your uncle's the same.
Yeah, it's probably... Well, I don't know. That's just me. I'm sorry.
Prepare to fight.
However... Gold Rush, we've seen that already, and we will see it again with 3, 2, 1... Skid Evil will be on the attacking side here. Will they now finally have that mortar? No, it seems they're all adapting to the new ESL and Crossfire configs, which clearly state that the mortar is no longer part of the game. And they're doing a very idle-like... No, what kind of attack was that? It was the 1-for-1 attack where they actually moved all the way around and then down and past the command post and then up again. So we have only seen 1 kill so far and players are setting up, landmines being planted, a sFx has been set, and the first Skid Evil players actually arriving at the scene of the crime here.
Yes, they are. It's Chris with 1, 2 with the MP40, and Cos with the K43. Lyoki and Lucifer will wrap themselves up a frag apiece, and sFx have quickly got themselves some frag on the boards. Motorso comes in with a Thompson frag, and they've got their tank away. It's Chimp up the backside of that tank, and he is away, and they have that tank, and they're away. As they move that tank away, they move on to the next stage, and they show 1-for-1 how that attack is supposed to be done. And they follow up with a tank-mounted MG42 frag and 2 quick kills off the Axis team turning around, and that is interesting. Nice work by sFx.
And we're actually getting closer to your 4-2 prediction here, because Skid Evil, they're not letting the Northern Darkness players out of the spawn here right now. They're letting them out, letting them go a little, and then just kill them. There's already Mixer who's at the boxes at the courtyard, and tries to kill all those spawning Northern Darkness players who have no chance at all to build a first barrier, to build a command post. Everything is in Allied hands right now. 13 minutes and 20 seconds are left on the clock. Skid Evil massively there, massively moving out, and the artillery support, will it stop their attack or will it actually not do any harm at all? The tank is down, it has to be repaired, and Northern Darkness have just spawned.
Yes, they has. sFx have moved on very quickly. Grand total of 120 seconds from tank to bank, almost, as they have this tank on the bridge, and they're moving on. They have it done, and, very nicely done. We'll give you the exact timing as the bank doors blow up. It's 135 seconds from tank to bank as sFx rile through this defense. They're hovering through Northern Darkness as if they're not connected to the server. Twitty going through, up to the left-hand side, not going through. And sFx, they just need one concerted attack, one truly disciplined, truly organized attack, and I think Northern Darkness could be in a whole world of trouble.
Let me just say that your mathematics skills are really impressive, and then let's go on here, as Skid Evil are going in and trying to get the gold, and they seem quite successful there. We see all the pink names on the right side of the screen there, and they are actually about to get the gold. They have done so, and they face MRA, who's taken out. No French power this time, and, well, instead the Aspiration power. Akos is coming in. Akos is taking down Lakery, and the objective? It is still stuck inside the bank, it seems, and Evil is now trying to move it away. It's Lucifer there.
Comes up through the back and returns. Sorry to interrupt there, but he came straight through the backside, but sFx back in business now, DJ.
They sure are, and, well, they are aggressively moving in there, and if they actually manage to set a time at the pace they're moving right now, if they manage to get the gold through, which looks like it. Twitty's moving out there, but remember the Isle was a 1-for-1 game where the flag carrier, not the flag carrier, I'm somehow stuck in Warsaw. So the objective carrier has now been hunted down. Or has he?
Well, he has himself, he's locked himself down where no man can find him. including those scouting through, as now the sFx team trying to lock down the gold, which has moved its way over the bridge and now around the back, but the Northern Darkness team moving in also for the construction. Nicely done amidst 4 Northern Darkness player. It is Twitty that has pushed that gold into the back of the truck. Very, very well done. He went over the bridge and round, and now sFx move through from front to back, clearing out the bottom of that bridge as they go. Dropping engineers left, right, and center. It's Mixers that'll go. Northern Darkness respawn up. Mixers fighting against the clock and goes down. And Truck Barrier 1 is constructed as Northern Darkness try to salvage something from this clock.
10 minutes and 27 seconds. If they really manage to plant right now, then it's going to be extremely hard for Northern Darkness to beat that time. And we will have a third map, which admittedly would be a good thing. Otherwise, this game would be over after about 40 minutes, which is not what we want to see. Of course, Twitty's there, planting the dynamite. No, he's not doing so. MRA with the double Thompson frag here. And another Luger frag follows up here, wants to show us again that the Frenchies can do something useful. And with 10 minutes exactly left on the clock, Skid Evil are having a hard time getting the dynamite down at the barrier. And, well, therefore getting the gold away.
Yes, they can, and they're stuck. Jack with a double grenade, launching Twitty and Mixer away. Landmines tossed in front of that barrier as well. And it's a question of stalemate now, and sFx would kick themselves if it's this stage that they get held up on, if it's this moment here that will allows Northern Darkness back into this map. GMX quite happily drops the Yerky down, and we have ourselves Jack making his way forward. He's going to go through Mercer with a Thompson frag, dropping ASD, Twitty going through, Jack with another MP40 frag, and sFx struggling to get past this stage. Jack going to go down, and as Amore will come back as well, and again, Amore will mix up with these two, drop them both. In fact, it'll be Mercer's grenade that'll finish him off. And Twitty goes in, tosses the dynamite down, isn't going to get anywhere near that army because his own teammates dropped a support fire on that bridge. Let's see what it can do. Absolutely. Oh, it does take down Chris. But as the 2 landmines surround that dynamite, it is Northern Darkness to lock this one down. We have a pause, and I would not blame sFx if this was a sole tactical pause to say, what the hell are you doing? Get this attack right.
And the dynamite is neatly positioned between 2 landmines there, so whoever tries to arm that one right now, he will die, just as Chimp has died a second ago, as he stepped on that landmine and got hit by some bullets. So, is there an apparent reason? There is an apparent reason. It's a Lakery who has lagged out, so, well, no, he's obviously back. So, we will get this game underway once again with 3, 2, 1. Now Skid Evil moving out. Now they are there with 6 players. Of course, grenades greet them. Bullets greet them. Grenades greet them. And Lucifer has already fallen to the ground here by that grenade. Skid Evil will now try to get that dynamite down. One has stepped on the landmine here. He will try to arm that dynamite. Will he be successful? He is. And we will now see the clock ticking away. Dynamite ticking. Ticking. Where is the engineer? There's Jackass coming in, trying to clear the area, then trying to go for the defuse. Not successful in doing so. Morse's there. All the engineers get taken out. The engineer has been revived. Will he get the defuse?
No, he won't, as sFx swarm around him. And Chris is the last man standing. Twitty has himself prone down, and here come sFx. The Finnish team, the last all-Finnish team left in EuroCup. They're going to move this truck away as, oh no, they're not. The dynamite's going to take one of them down, and then it will be Northern Darkness finally. They can't get that thing rebuilt, and sFx move the truck away. It's Twitty in the back of that 7:55. The clock is going to be set now to 8 minutes or so, and what could have been a very impressive time of 4, possibly 5 minutes, is now just unimpressive, unimaginative, and, really, really average, as ASD and of course will rack up a landmine frag apiece, and sFx aren't shooting back. Point, shoot. It's that bloody simple, but sFx won't do it.
No, they obviously think that even if they just swarm around the truck, then they will be that fast that nobody can hit them. However, the Northern Darkness players see them, they hit them, they take them down. Now finally it seems the truck is far away, or is it? MRA, Chris, they're both going after the truck, trying to take down Lucifer and Twitty, who are still not shooting back, who are shooting at the teammates right now. Truck at the final corner, going around, Chimp going to the initial spawn, and the time, we will see, is even worse than the idle team, isn't it? Time, of course. Sorry.
Yep. and it's 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Not truly impressive, but time is there. The time is there to be set, and sFx looked, impressive. They looked prepared. It was just that final stage, and let's not read a whole lot into that, because I know, anytime you play either ET or RTCW, there are stages where you could just get bogged down for no reason. A combination of spam and good fortune and spawn times can get you stages, can get you minutes on the board. And let's not read a whole lot into that final stage, because if you cut off that final stage, then you're looking at a 4 or 5 minute time, and then we're saying sFx, hoorah, hoorah, Eileen to do raw day. And, well, we'll see. DJ, let me just tell you this from Mr. Munchies. Bob's your uncle is a way of saying you're all set, you got it made, and it's from Arthur Balfour to the prestigious sensitive post of the Chief Secretary of Ireland. 3, 2, 1, we are fight. After I stunned DJ with the power of the English language.
I am truly enlightened now, and hopefully this medieval team can see as clear as I do right now when they're trying to take down the players here. First Rifle Grenade comes in, GMX has fallen to the ground, but he was able to retaliate even after he died with that support fight he had tossed in before. So, well, they're trying to get in. Akkus is there. Akkus steps on the landmine. Akkus is down. No, it's Chris left alive at the main entrance. About 7 minutes and 32 seconds. They're not going to get that truck in the first rush here.
No, they're not, and we have ourselves Chris making his way forward, joined by GMX. And there is Chimp with 1-2. Grenade K43 frags coming through. And, very nice. They follow up with a gift. But no, up the backside comes a cause. 1-2. And a third with a team kill, which I'm sure he won't write home about. And now Cause is going to get that fourth. Will get dropped. And they have that quarter third repaired that tank. But it has been reclaimed by the Axis side. So we're now going to lock down left, right, and center this first stage. And try to hold on. They need 2 to 3 minutes more, well, 2 minutes more on this first stage, and it's sFx's ball game, no doubt about it. And are they going to get it, DJ?
Well, the one landmine that has just been planted at the main entrance, it will do some serious damage to those who are trying to go in there. There's Akkus. Oh, he has been damaged. And he gets the double frag with that rifle grenade. Well played here. 2 players waiting at the main entrance for their chance to go in. GMX trying to go in there, gets cut down, gets revived. Will he go for the truck? For the tank, of course. And he goes in there, he gets taken down by that landmine, and Skid Evil are looking quite good right now. Northern Darkness seems to get no shot at repairing that tank. Although some team kills now coming in there, most of us killed by that support fight. Now is their chance. Where is the engineer? No engineer near. And, well, the Skid Evil players have respawned, and they are there with 6, whereas there are only 4 Northern Darkness players still alive.
In Finland, we trust. Nations Cup winners, Season 1, 2, but not 3. EuroCup Open Cup winners with Gunslingers. They have dominated the game for oh so long, and they're not about to relinquish to anyone without a fight. GMX coming forward, grenade, Thompson frag says, ha! I could care less about Finland. Makes his way through, joined by a cause, backed up by Amore. The 3 of them make their way in from that side entrance now. Amore will claim the Thompson frag in on Lucifer. Chimp goes down, Merso follows suit. Mixer stands firm with MP40 and then an artillery frag. Twitty will go down. Mixer, the last line of defense for the sFx teams. He dodges, he shoots, he lands a 3rd frag. Dropping GMX finally goes down. Double landmine frag coming in from Jack, from Merso on Jack and a cause. And they have just about held onto this tank, but here come the Northern Darkness team. They have repaired it. Double landmine frag and the MP40 coming through. The tank has been stolen, but the respawn for sFx didn't prove to be that bad. Some of them spawn back. They may be able to get this barrier up. It's Chimp that's waiting. He doesn't have the bar just yet. ASD is right in the thick of things, being a real pain in the backside, and now he will get it. And sFx are going to hold firm and say, in Finland, we trust.
With 4 minutes and 42 seconds, we still have some trust in the all-European lineup of Northern Darkness as well, as they're going down as the tank is rounding the upper corner there, and the dynamite will get dropped down there. Jack is there, he is ready, he's about to drop the dynamite, he's about to arm it, and his teammates are there to back him up. That artillery support will not take him out, and he has actually managed to get the dynamite down. There we go. Where is the engineer of the Skid Evil side? None of them seems to be alive or capable of defusing that anymore. MRA with the double tank-mounted MG42 frag. Now they have some time to, well, reconsider what they're doing as they're waiting for the dynamite to explode. Fortunately, they already have their command post, and Akers gets a double rifle kill and another Garen kill. Oh, the Skid Evil players, how they are falling to the ground. It's just looking bad right now, and it seems that Finland has quite a weak spot there.
Finland will not be overrun. Finland will not give in to resistance. Finland move through. 3 players make their way around the back of the bank. ASD of Estonia says, well, hey, we got even more awards than you. Nothing doing, though, as he gets taken down by the Finnish team. Rifle nade tossed in from a cause, dropping Twitty, and they back away. They retreat. Another rifle nade, maybe, maybe not. The tank is being moved ever so slowly across towards the bank. Chris with 1, Chris with 2, GMX with another, Akos with a grand frag. Merso stops him in his tracks. The tank is being moved over towards that bridge. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. We have a tense finish to this match. The bank is going to be blown wide open any second now. And Amore is going to try and make his way in. But as Mixer comes through, it's GMX up the backside, and Amore will join him. And now, DJ, it's all on sFx to get themselves back in this one.
And they're looking quite good right now, but we will see if they can keep that up, because all the Northern Darkness players are there, at least 4 of them are. And they're moving in the bank. ASD with a double kill. Oh, gets taken down in the last second by that grenade. It was still lying around, and Lekkery is there, fighting for his life, trying to Luger the one who is going in there. And the match is paused. That looks like a tactical pause as well, because they only have 1 minute and 30 seconds to well, stay alive to still defend. No.
Nope.
No, it's tactical.
They don't care about the 999. Mixer's, tactically 999'd out, and is waiting, just, turned on BitTorrent or something, and is ready to rock and roll. So, we will see. Northern Darkness may have this one in the bag, may have overcome all odds. Jack has the frag in on Chimp. He charges at him with a knife, even though he's down on the ground. We have ourselves sFx with just a handful of players left alive. Lyrki has Luger poised and pointed at the 2 Northern Darkness players left up in the bank. GMX is ready to rock and roll in the bank, and Lucifer still alive in the spawn. It's 3 on 3. Actually, it's 3 on 4. You're inside the game. We are, well, still missing a player, so we shall return momentarily for the conclusion of this great match. We'll be right back.
Join DJ Wheat, Nice Guy Ed, and Grayscale every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for a 3-hour-long descent into gaming epilepsy.
Here we go.
New
DJ
to take this, because
as comes back here on Inside the Game.
So watch you.
DJ thinks that this map will go to sFx, and we're going to see in just 5 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are fighting.
I need a medic. Whoops. Yeah.
It's all on the Ucky in the bank. ASD's going to charge him down. He's going to get that gold, and the 3 of them will move away. But here comes the sFx. 1, 2, 3, 4. Return the gold. Oh, tie your shoelace just for good luck. And Team Northern Darkness have just got themselves back in action, but they haven't gibbed. And now Amore is going to come through when the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. That's Amore. as he comes through, and Lucifer comes up the backside with the MP40 and shows him what Amore really is. It's love with an MP40.
And it seems that those Good Evil players who are inside the bank are left with their handguns. However, they are still there, and they're still, well, they have what it takes to prevent those players from going in. Or let's hope they do. There's Lecky gets the first frag, but 3 players against 2 players. Well, anyone can do the math and can tell you that this is not going to work. As Jack is moving out there, he will get this goal done. He drops the first airstrike. He will go past. He will hide. He will get the goal to the truck, and the truck will start moving through. And, well, I'll leave it up to TosspoT to tell you what this means.
GMX just gets Man of the Match award. Jack running away, just a field-ups, back turned. GMX has 2 respawning Axis players. He's running backwards, shooting at them, and downs them both in stunning style. And it looks like Northern Darkness might be heading into the EuroCup playoffs, the EuroCup semi-finals straight away. sFx fighting for their lives. The Finnish team going nowhere fast, though, as the Northern Darkness spawn frag comes in. Amorgia with the MP40 dropping 1 crisp. Jack will land a frag apiece. And Northern Darkness, well, they came back from the pause, ready to rock and roll, and sFx did not. sFx did not get their act together. GG already called by Liaki. And I have to say, maybe they would have won with the tag that I didn't get it done. Now, well, the admin said that causes landmines go off as soon as he planted them. That's an interesting one. But anyway, what a game that was. sFx take it 4-0. Sorry. Northern Darkness take it 4-0 and head on home to the semi-finals. And it means that FlyingDJ was right twice in the same night. It's never happened before, but you never know. We'll be right back to analyze what we've seen this evening in just a moment. This is some